Yeah, we're squarely in the middle of the story. So the backstory is the governor of Texas wants to redraw these congressional districts in a favorable way to Republicans. He's a Republican. Democratic governors around the country are hearing this and saying, maybe we'll do the same. Fight fire with fire is the phrase that's been used. But one expert we talked with says that's very unlikely here.
In Austin, en route to Chicago.
Dozens of Texas state legislators are here to avoid that vote in Austin that would redraw the congressional districts of Texas as President Trump has signaled he wants. It would likely flip 5 blue districts red in next year's midterms. How long will these Texans hold out?
We have until the end of this session to show that we are unified.
In an interview with CBS's Ed O'Keefe, Texas legislators say they're prepared to stay away 2 weeks, the length of the special session in Austin.
I think our goal is to pressure blue states who have a Democratic trifecta to threaten retaliation.
But Illinois may not be in a position to retaliate.
I don't think you can gerrymander them anymore. We have the most gerrymandered political map in the country right now.
Political analyst Pat Brady points to Democrats' 14-3 margin in Illinois congressional districts.
Illinois is legendary for it. And listen, both sides do it.
But redrawing congressional districts outside of the normal every 10 years rule is a very rare move and risky.
This is bad politics, political behavior on both sides. You shouldn't be concerned with rigging the game so you win. You should be concerned with delivering results for your constituents.
If this maneuvering sounds familiar, in 2011, 14 Wisconsin Democrats fled their state to Rockford to delay a vote on a collective bargaining bill there. These Texas legislators are here at the invitation of Governor Pritzker, the heir to the Hyatt fortune, who signaled he's helping them stay here as long as they need. Chicago's mayor, often at odds with Pritzker, adding this into the mix.
As much as I appreciate Illinois helping out people from Texas, the South Side and the West Side could use that same level of energy.
Back now to those legislators that are here from Texas. Expect consequences. That is the message to them, to the leadership down in Texas, including Governor Abbott, who said Sunday night that he would seek to declare their seats in the House vacant after they left the state. We should point out there was a vote slated for just last hour. They scrubbed it because they didn't have the quorum needed because all these people are up here in Illinois. There's a lot of road to hoe before we get to the end of this story.